You join us driving along the A303 in southern Somerset. We're due at the Loo club site tomorrow, but it's Friday night of the late August bank holiday weekend, and Dad on a mission has managed to get home from work early. I haven't been working this week as I've been home with the boys, so we've decided to break the 5-hour journey in half, and now we're on our way to the Ilminster club site, which is rather conveniently almost on the A303 itself. We set off at 5, and it's supposed to be a 2 hours and 10 minutes drive with a car. We haven't stopped, and it's very nearly 8 PM, hence apologies for the darkness of the footage. We phoned ahead a while ago to let the site know that we're likely to arrive just after 8. So this site is really easy to find if you're using Google Maps or SatNav or so on. Just drive up or down the A303 until you find Giant's Grave and turn into that. The only tricky thing is that this lane, Giant's Grave, is really hidden by hedges. Hence it's one of those drives when having an exact position from a sat-nav is really helpful, because you'll find yourself slowing down and preparing to turn way before you actually see what you're turning into. If you're coming from the northeast and miss it, drive on for just less than about 1.5 miles and turn off at the Marsh Slip Road. You can then come back round on yourself. If you overshoot though coming from the south, it's not so obvious where you could turn around, but on the plus side you're less likely to overshoot the turn coming from that direction anyway. Whatever you do, don't try and come in down the lanes from the back of the site, because the lanes look uber thin. What I think would be helpful though is a sign on the A303 itself, because the only signs we spotted for the site itself were on Giant's Grave itself, which by the time you've got that far you can't really go wrong. Also, pulling out of Giant's Grave the next morning was a total nightmare, as it's right on the inside of a bend with high hedges and holiday traffic zooming down the A303. So it's one of those pull out and pray junctions where a mirror opposite would have really saved a whole load of stress. Anyway, we've made it to the Ilminster club site. And just by magic it's the next morning. And whilst the steadies come up, the tanks get emptied and the car rehitched, I've sent the eldest off to take some video around the site, so enjoy. Here we are back in the ladies. Don't worry, it's me behind the camera now, and it's early, so completely empty. We don't have a shower in our van, So when we first started out, we were worried what the facilities would be like, hence I got into the habit of filming them. But then this is our 9th or possibly 10th club site stay, and I have to say, although the layouts are different, they've all been incredibly well looked after and really are almost identical wherever you go, right down to the matching shower curtains. Someone needs to tell me which shower curtain company to buy shares in, because the club must buy them by the thousands. Anyway, you get the idea that club facilities are basically the same on all club sites, so I think I'll give up filming the inside of them. And if you've not stayed on a club site before, you can check out my earlier videos to see that they too look very similar. So we've only been here for about 13 hours, but I really like the vibe of this place, so I'd definitely like to come back. The only negatives are that there's some sort of pump running here behind the loo block 24/7, and the noise of that and the hand dryers and stomping feet in the loo block carries really easily across the site, so it can be a bit annoying if you're pitched in this little area around the back of the block. Plus, of course, that disastrous turn onto the A303. Other than that, it's a small site with plenty of trees around, and oh so quiet and blissful, so I'd definitely like to come back. Also, of course, we should say a huge thanks to the warden who came out and checked us in at 8:15 last night when we finally arrived. So thanks for joining us. I hope to see you next time. In the next episode, we head from one of the club's smallest sites to one of its largest at Loo. Bye for now.